This week has seen two major debates on assisted suicide across the UK. The first took place in Scotland, where MSPs voted to further consider Liam MacArthur's Assisted Dying for Terminally Ill Adults Bill, despite passionate opposition. Following a debate that lasted less than 5 hours, MSPs voted 70 to 56 in favour of progressing the bill to Stage 2, though some said they only did so to ensure it receives further scrutiny. Several members spoke powerfully against it, including disabled MSP Pam Duncan-Glancy.
Disabled people and others who, like me, are deeply worried about the consequences of legalising assisted suicide. I know many of you have doubts about this bill, and you are right to. If it passes, there's a risk that it will be easier to access help to die than help to live, and I cannot support that. We're not simply voting on a principle of choice, but on a hugely consequential piece of legislation that, yes, could put disabled people at material risk. But worryingly, it is also legislation that could serve to legitimise a view that a life like ours, one of dependence and of often pain, is not worth living.
When the bill returns to the Chamber at Stage 3, only 8 MSPs would need to change their vote to prevent the bill becoming law. In England and Wales, Kim Leadbeater's Terminally Ill Adults End of Life Bill was debated again in the House of Commons. The legislation was not voted on for the final time because of the number of amendments that were tabled. During the debate, MPs were able to once again expose the bill's many flaws.
When it comes to ending one's own life, there should be a higher standard applied. The current definition of capacity was not created with such a monumental decision in mind. And if this were being drafted from scratch today, it would look very different. This is one of the reasons the Royal College of Psychiatry does not support this bill. Under this bill, a person is assumed to have capacity in the first instance. A clinician only needs to be over 50% sure that a person has capacity. If that person is making unwise decisions, that is not taken into account. And a person can be helped to make a decision, for example, when a patient has learning disabilities. So I ask you all today, are you happy with that? Does that sound like a robust approach to assessing whether someone has capacity to make the decision to end their own life?
Does she agree with me that there are far too many people who do not have confidence in the face of authority? And if a doctor raises assisted suicide with them, however tactfully or professionally, they will feel that they are being steered in that direction.
Would she agree with me that one of the greatest risks in this bill is around coercion? And it's not just coercion from family members or friends, but societal coercion and circumstances.
The next debate will be on the 13th of June, which could see the final vote in the Commons. For more great content, like, subscribe and hit the notification bell.